Hey, what's going on everyone? So we haven't really been uploading this channel recently because I've had a lot of things going on. So if any of you wondering where I've been, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now, but I promise I'll be back at some point full time. But anyway, that's not what you guys are here for. You're here for the leaks regarding Mortal Kombat. Now, the Suicide Squad game coming from Rocksteady and I think it was Batman Gotham Knights. They've already been teased, I think, so we won't make this video about those games. We're going to talk about NetherRealm Studios Mortal Kombat. There's a bit of Mortal Kombat news that's been revealed. Now, I want you to take these leaks with a pinch of salt. I will put them on the screen as I'm talking about them. There's not really too much information here, but it is a bit of juicy information, so I'll read it out to you. NetherRealm Studios debut Mortal Kombat reveals. World premiere of the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer. Sector and Cyrax releasing for free to MK11 Aftermath expansion owners in September. MK11 Combat Pack 3 starting December 2020 with 6 final fighters and a new The Crypt expansion. Combat Pack 3 includes Melina, Havoc, Smoke, Takeda, Harley Quinn and Ash Williams. That is a very interesting selection of characters, and for the first time ever in a combat pack they actually have 3 characters I want to use in Havoc, Smoke and Takeda, provided that Smoke is human Smoke and not cyber Smoke. But let's break it down from the top to the bottom. So firstly, from what I can see here, are they talking about, they're talking about the movie here. The Mortal Kombat movie trailer is going to be revealed. Now, out of everything in this, because I'm not too big on Mortal Kombat 11 anymore, but everything in this, that is what I'm most hyped for. I hope to God that this film is going to be good. Now, personally, I like the original Mortal Kombat film. I thought it was really good. The second Mortal Kombat film, I think it was Annihilation, was super cheesy to the point that I found it funny. So again, I like it. I have both of them on DVD. But I'm really stoked about that. The cast that they have for the movie looks really good. If you haven't seen them before, they got some really cool actors in. And then you also have Sector and Cyrax being released for free. Now that, I don't know if that's true. Now the reason why I say that is because I don't know if they'd give away 2 big characters like that for free. That seems a bit, I mean, I guess MK11 isn't in the best shape right now, not to say that it's dying or anything, but I guess if they wanted to entice people, giving 2 free characters is a really good way to go about it. And given the fact that Sector and Cyrax are fan favorites that haven't been featured in a main roster since MK9. I know they were in MKX as Triborg, but they're always DLC. And Ed Boon said he would never charge DLC twice for the same characters. So I can kind of see it, but also 3 characters, that seems too good to be true. But then you've got the combat pack, and now it's saying that these are the final 6 fighters. So it's probably safe to assume that Injustice 3 is on the horizon at some point, or maybe even a Shaolin Monks 2 if we're being wishful here. But a new NRS game is probably around the corner. So these are the 6 final fighters. As I said, we've got Melina, Havoc, Smoke, Takeda, Harley Quinn and Ash Williams. Now I'm a bit surprised at this selection. First of all, I didn't think Melina would ever show up again, just because Ed Boon has relentlessly trolled the Mortal Kombat community on Twitter for I don't know how long now, and Melina has been at the forefront of that. They've wanted Melina in this game for I don't know how long, and constantly Melina is being trolled. Like, Melina is used as the, I guess, the figurehead for the trolling. So I'm a bit surprised at that. You got Havoc, again, someone that people have been asking for. That's a character I personally wanted, so I'm happy to see that. Smoke, if it's human Smoke, I'm going to be over the moon. Not to say that it's going to draw me back into the game, but I'll definitely give him a try. Takeda, another character, the son of Kenshi, the student of Scorpion. I mean, the fact that he was left out of MK11 over Jackie Briggs and Cassie Cage, to me that's shambolic, that's diabolical. I can't even believe they did it. Harley Quinn will be cool because Joker's in there already. If it was up to me and I was picking another DC character, it would not be Harley. I think I'd probably rather go Batman than Harley, but fair enough. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be hyped about Harley. I know one of my friends was already saying that he's definitely going to try MK11 out if Harley Quinn is going to be in there. And then finally we got Ash Williams, and people have been saying that Ash Williams is going to be on the game for a long time now, and I think there was some sort of like contractual disputes between the character of Ash Williams and him getting into Mortal Kombat, because I think the guy that plays Ash Williams, his name escapes me right now, forgive me. I think he wanted to make an Evil Dead game and he didn't want Ash in there coinciding with Mortal Kombat. That's what I heard anyway. I don't know if that's true, but if we see Ash in the game, that's going to be cool. Like I said, I don't think MK needs more guest characters. I think it needs more of its core roster, but Ash Williams is a cool character to have. There's absolutely no doubt about that. So I want to know what you guys think about this leak. There isn't too much else to go on about here. There is the Crypt expansion. I'm not too fussed about that. I mean, personally, I am over Mortal Kombat 11. I really doubt that any of these characters will be able to pull me back into the game. There's just not, the systems are just not good enough for me. Like, it doesn't matter if you put Goku in there or Algo from Soul Calibur or Nightmare, whoever, it doesn't matter, because the systems, to me, the way the game plays out, the frustrating mechanics in the game, there's no character on this planet that can save it. If the update comes with some new balance changes, not just to characters but to the overall system and how things work, maybe fatal blows cannot be spammed in a round. For example, what I'm talking about is if you use a fatal blow in the round, that should be it. Whether you hit it or miss it, that should be it. It shouldn't be a case where it recharges in 10 seconds. Some of these fatal blows are so unbelievably stupid that to have them recharging in 10 seconds is so, it just doesn't make sense to me. On top of that, there's other things in the Mortal Kombat 11 game and just the Mortal Kombat system just as a whole. I guess this has been a prevailing factor for all MK games, but fireballs passing through each other for me is something I'll never get over. It just doesn't make sense. And like, I've had people in the NRS scene and even people that work on the game, I won't name who they are, but those people I know that I'm in contact with, and we've had discussions about it, and I just don't agree with the design philosophy. So although big props to MK for adding all these characters into the game, that is a total of, I believe, 8 characters. Is that 8? Yes, 8 characters. If Sector and Cyrex are to be believed, that is 8 characters. So for those of you that love MK, this is a big deal. There's no doubt about that. It's a shame to see there's no extra stages. I thought the stages that they added into Aftermath were fantastic. If I had anything to praise the MK11 Aftermath on, it was the stages just looked absolutely fantastic, and the music was like, I complained about the MK music for a long time, and for them to, you know, make an effort in that regard, I have to give them props for it. Is Melina a little too late? Maybe, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, Ninja Killer himself, saying that, you know, this game is just boring, or it doesn't really, I don't want to quote him, or I can't quote him, I can't remember what he was saying, but it wasn't a positive thing. And I've seen a lot of people saying that this game is just boring, it's frustrating, it's not what they wanted out of a Mortal Kombat game. It kind of feels like the developers didn't actually know what they were like going for in the first place, that they wanted to make a more footsie driven game, but at the same time it has the dumbness of typical MK games. I don't know, for me MK11, it just lost me. There's too many stupid things in there, but I have to give them props if props are due. The leaks for these characters, if they are to be true, the roster is going to look beefy, it is going to look nice. Smoke for me is a very big deal. I don't know why he gets left off the roster so many times. Takeda, Havoc, Melina, these are all really big deals. Again, for the people that are fans of Harley Quinn, you've got something there. So there's a lot to go on. So I'd like to know what you guys think of these leaks. Do you think these leaks will draw you back into the game? Do you think it's enough to save Mortal Kombat as a whole? Do you think that the tournament scene is going to look better? Do you think there's going to be more diversity? What do you think of these leaks? Personally, I don't know where to sit right now. I'm a little bit you know, I think the moment's passed. I think everyone's just looking to what NRS are going to do next in terms of the PS5 and the Xbox. I heard that Injustice 3 is going to be the first next gen title for NRS, so I guess there's something to look forward to. Also, as I said at the beginning of this video, please take these leaks with a pinch of salt, because we've already reported on leaks before. The characters mentioned in this leak are mostly different to the ones we spoke about before. I remember in the previous leak they said Quan Chi was going to be in the game. There's no sign of Quan Chi. There's no mention of him in this leak. There's nothing, which is very disappointing, I guess, for the people that are fans of Quan Chi. I guess it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Maybe let's just look forward to Injustice 3. I know the NRS scene, the MK scene, they're a very loyal fan base. I am surprised that people are still playing the game with the state that it's in. There's a lot of DDoSing going on in the Combat League. They need to address that. They need to fix the basic issues before anyone gets hype over anything else. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you very soon. Peace.